Hey everyone, this is Benjamin here from the African Geek, and you are welcome to this fantastic video inside of Canva. In today's video, we are going to be designing your next Instagram post in Canva, and with this you can actually customize it to any thing at all you want, and this tutorial would mainly give you the concept. Okay, so depending on what you want to use it for, that's up to you. So what you see on my screen right now is what we will be creating inside of Canva, and if you are interested in designing this with me, stay tuned and I will be right back after my intro. Alright, so here we are in Canva, and the first thing you have to do is to click on create a design, and you just have to search for Instagram. Okay, maybe you have to type it fully. So yes, when you search for it, you can just choose the first one, which is 1080 by 1080. So you click on it and you should have something like this opened. Alright, so what is the first thing we are going to do? The first thing we're going to do is to come into element. Okay, so in element, just search for gradient. Okay, and when you search for gradient, there should come, so many gradients should come up, but you have to go into the graphics. Alright, so once you go into graphics, there are other ones that would also come. I think more would pop up. Okay, so you can see, and with these ones, what we are going to use is the the ones with I didn't even know I was going to pronounce it. Okay, so we are going to look for one that is like this, but I don't want these smaller elements around it. You get it? Yeah, so that's what you have to look for. But if you want to use those ones, it's fine. It's just depending on what you want. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so I will choose this one. Alright, and it should load, and I would rotate it. First of all, I'll just have to rotate it because I want the bottom part to be on the top. Okay, then I rotate it. For some reasons, I don't know, when I scroll, my cursor just vanishes. I don't know if you're also realizing the same thing, or it's just okay. Then I just increase the size. Okay, and just position it somewhere here. I think it's from the Canva app, and maybe I might stop using the Canva app. I don't know, because for some time now it's really been lagging. It makes my work very difficult. I don't know, but let's see if there will be any updates. Okay, so you see how I have my gradient over here. So I click on this, the colors. You come to the colors, and we can just change it to any color at all you want. So you can first of all click on this purple, and you can come to the plus and customize. So I want like a darker version of it. Then I select the color code and I copy, come to the yellow or the next color. Okay, then I just want it to be a solid color, so I paste the same color code over here, and this is what we have at the moment. So the next thing we are going to do is to go back into element. Actually, we are in element. Okay, and we'll just close this up and we'll go into frames. Okay, so click on CO, and one thing I realized is Canva has added so many frames. Initially they used to be scattered all across, that you'd have to be searching for, you have to be typing like special codes and special names to get certain type of frames. But now Canva has done so well to bring all of these frames together. I don't know if it's because they are under the all, or I just don't know, but when I was scrolling down earlier, I realized so many frames were added. But we are looking for a particular type of frame. Okay, and with this, the truth about the matter is that you have to scroll, you have to keep scrolling, and you have to take your time to find it. Okay, so don't rush in this process. You can pause the video if you want. After I show you which after I show you which frame you have to use, then you can pause the video and find it. Okay, don't pause it because I said pause. Okay, yeah, so let's go down. And I think to avoid this video from being long, I'll just speed up this whole process of me scrolling down. Okay, alright, so this is what we are looking for. You can see and I'll just make it bigger. Okay, and just in case you can hear any noise in the background, just pardon me. It's from my mom. I think she's busily doing something. Okay, so that's just by the way. So I position it here. Okay, you can see how it's looking, and what we are going to do next is, first of all, click away. Okay, then we go still in element. Today I think we'll be sleeping in the element section over here. Then you come to your lines and shapes, so you just click on see all, and in see all, so many shapes would appear. Okay, now we are going to look for the similar shape like this. So I click on this one, then I can rotate. Okay, so I rotate it 90 degrees, maybe Celsius, or no, not 90 degrees, 180. Okay, yeah, negative 180. Nice one. So I can also pull it down. You can customize how you want it to look. So I would leave it here. Okay, and I would change the color to maybe a yellow. Okay, nice. Then I will duplicate this shape. Okay, and you know how to duplicate, like I always do. Control C, Control V, a very simple shortcut. If you always use your computer, you should be familiar with the shortcut. Okay, so I would make it bigger, and what I'm going to do is to position it behind the the grid. Okay, or the frame I added. Okay, so I send it back and make sure I position it well. Okay, and I change the color to white. Okay, so when I do that, it's just to give let me just send this to the back so you can see, just to create an outline. All right, okay, so I want to select what I have behind, so I press and hold Control while I click, and I use my arrow key to move it up. Okay, this is just a simple design. If you don't want it, you don't really have to worry yourself about it. Okay, so I just position my things well over here. Okay, so, and I will just dress it up. sorry I had to do that in your beautiful ears. Okay. Yeah, so this is what we have right now, and we are actually getting somewhere. All right, so I will select all of this. Okay, make sure you're not selecting the gradient element we have over here, and we'll push it into we'll push it in here a little bit. Okay, yeah, so that we can have enough space over here, because there are certain things that would be appearing over here. I don't know what's happening to my truth. I don't know. Okay, so what I can even do is, maybe I should even lift this a little bit so that it's nice one. Then we are going to use another shape, and the shape is called I don't think I know the name of this shape. Maybe let me see. It's called teardrop marker. Okay, so yeah, the name of the shape is called the teardrop marker. So I select it, and I can just position this one also somewhere here. So with this, I can make it a lighter blue, a blue. All right. Then having this one, you can choose any color, but just make sure it's a beautiful color, and we'll decrease the transparency. So I'll make it like 80. Okay, yeah, 80 is a very cool color to use. So now that we have this, the first thing I want us to do is add in our image. Okay, so I come to photos, and in photos I'll just have to search for travel. Okay, so I just search for travel, and I should find some cool travel images over here. Okay, so I can just push this one here. If it's not looking cool, look, you just have to feel free and get the kind of image you want. All right, so yeah, travel, this one looks exciting because traveling is an exciting thing, so you want to use an image that sends off that kind of vibe. Okay, so you can see even this one is also vibely, if I should say. Okay, So normally travel, let me just search for beach. Okay, so beach. And okay, so I wish I could get people on a beach or something like that. You need something that would drive this exciting feeling, okay, or this exciting vibe. Okay, so maybe let me say exciting beach. Maybe I should find, okay, nice. Now we are getting somewhere. Okay, so maybe I can put it here and I can punch it up. I can come to effect and search for one of these, how do you call it, effect that will punch up my photo. Or what we can do is we can also come to adjust, and in adjust we can increase the contrast, okay, and increase the saturation, okay, to make the colors pop out. And the brightness, we can reduce it just a little bit. You get it? Yeah, so you can see what we have over here. Nice. Then press T on your keyboard for text, okay, or you can just come to text over here. All right, when you come to text over here, you should be able to see the various things, like add a heading, add a subheading, and add all of those things over here. All right, so I'll just edit this text and I can say enjoy. Okay, so enjoy. Okay, then I move it somewhere here and I can make it big. Okay, so enjoy your, then maybe I have to reduce it small again, okay, because we want it to fit nicely into our teardrop. All right, then I would duplicate it, so Ctrl C Ctrl V, and I would just select all and I'll just say traveling. Okay, how do you spell traveling? Yeah, I hope I'm spelling it correctly so that it wouldn't be like alright, so let's change the typefaces of our text over here. So I select the first one, come here, we can search for something like Montserrat, okay, and you can use anyone at all you want. It doesn't mean you have to stick to what I am doing, okay, I mean it doesn't mean you have to choose the same typeface, just feel free, okay. So Montserrat, and there are so many ones. I'll choose the classic for the enjoy your, okay, I choose the classic for this one, and with this one I'll choose a different one, which will be the extra bold. Alrighty, I like when people say alrighty, it sounds very nice to me. So I reduced a little bit, okay, with the traveling, and I select the enjoy your and also reduce it further, okay. Then I drop this here, okay, nice one, and select all of them and center them, okay, but I'll move it up also a little bit, come to the colors and change the color to white too, okay. So this is the thing, I want to add some dummy text, okay, and at the moment I think I do not have any sort of dummy text. I don't know if Canva has the option to punch in some dummy text. Let me see if let me see, just see dummy. Okay, so this means I have to use my browser, so I just have to open Chrome and search for dummy text and all of that, so that we can add some dummy text. Okay, so in Chrome what we are going to do is to search for dummy text, okay, dummy text generator, okay, nice one. And this is something you can also do. Maybe sometimes if you want to create template, you can just use the dummy text generator, but I think the URL is blindtextgenerator.com, okay, and it should bring you here. So I just copy some line of text, just something small. I copy and I come to Canva, click okay in my canvas, and I paste it, okay. So I will change this one to the regular Montserrat, okay. So I just changed it to the regular Montserrat, which is a bit lighter in terms of the weight, okay. So it's loading at the moment. Nice one, nice one, nice one. All right, so Now what I'm going to do is to select my text and reduce the size. Okay, reduce the size, and I would position it here. Okay, so also center it here. And with this, the purpose of this is, let's say you wanted to add some extra text to explain things to people, or to make them, sometimes you'd want to add some extra text for certain things, depending on what you want. If you don't want it, you can just position or just arrange your text inside nicely. Okay, so that's what we have at the moment. Also, so the next thing we're going to do is to add our logo. So to add our logo, I'm going to use should I say a stock logo or something like that from Canva. I'll just find one of these logos from any company and use it for this design. But if you are making this for someone, or if you're making it for yourself, just use your logo. Okay, so I go into element and I will search for logo. Okay, so logo, not Lu but logo. Okay, and when we search, we should have a lot of logos. So now we go into graphics, and in graphics there are several logos we have over here from various companies. So okay, so I would use any of these logos I find, any cool logo I find, then if this is able to make me customize, okay, this, yeah, I'm able to customize the color. So with the yellow, I'll choose my yellow. Okay, and with the green, I will change it to the blue I used. Okay, so that we can be working just to make sure we are not going off in terms of colors, because I don't want us to use so many colors, because already we are using about 3 colors, I believe. Yeah, so I reduce the size a little bit. Okay, then I position it at the top over here. Then I select this enjoy your, okay, I duplicate it and move it to the top. All right, then I can select color and choose this color I had over here, or we can just use black. Okay, so we can give it a name. So I can see sunshine travels. Okay, ELS. Okay, so then I reduce it and position it here. Okay, and I think I'll just reduce the size more. All right, okay, so sunshine travels. Then maybe if you have a tagline or something you want to add, you can also do that. So I can say your flight at its best. Okay, so I select it and choose black or anything like that and position it down here. All right, and maybe reduce the size a little bit more so that we can be able to make everything look beautiful. Okay, so I increase the size. You can see, just trying to make sure this is looking branded. All right, and I increase it a little bit. Okay, so this is what we have. I think the spacing here is not enough, so let's move it. Okay, nice one there. Okay, so this is what we are going to do next. We're just going to fill the space with some information. Okay, so what you can do is you can just search for call. Okay, and in the call, okay, I'm thinking of something interesting. While this thing searches, I can just click on this, come to color, and I can use yellow. I think let's try with the yellow. All right, let me see on my screen. Okay, it's looking beautiful from here, and this is something that occurred to me. If you don't like it, you can just use the white. Okay, but I think it's looking very nice to me over here. I love it. Yeah, so that we can be using the yellow will be running through, and even in terms of hierarchy and contrast. Okay, yeah, nice one. So with the core, I select this one. Okay, and I can position it down here, come to the color and change the color to yellow as well. You get it? And I reduce the size over here, and move it to the top. It shouldn't be too big, remember. Okay, just keep it simple, very, very simple. Simplicity is always the best. Okay, so I can position it here. Then I can select all of these things I had over here, just duplicate them and also move it to the bottom over here. Okay, and what we are going to do is, with the sunshine travels, that's where we'll insert our numbers. So you can say 000, 233, 444 and 555. Okay, so then I change the color to yellow. Okay, then I select this and move it to the top. All right, and it means that, well, let's reduce the size a little bit. Nice. Okay, and I'll increase the whole size of this so that we can have enough room to work with over here. Then I position it here and I reduce the size. Okay, and after you do that, you should just move, okay, and come here, change the color to white. So here you can just say call us for more info. Okay, yeah, so that people can be able to call you. And let's see if we can also add a website. So let me move this up a little bit. Okay, and I move this also. Nice one. Then I can just duplicate and bring this to the bottom. Okay, then just double click and add the website, maybe www.mywebsite.com. all right, then I would position it here and reduce the size. Okay, so the website should be smaller depending on how you want it to look, but in this case, let's say if the website is not one of the things I'm really concerned about in terms of people visiting, I can just reduce the size and make it smaller. Okay, so this is what we are having at the moment. Okay, so I think the image, I'm still not satisfied with the image. I'm not satisfied with the image. So let me just search for travel again and let's see if we can find something cooler. So let's see. Okay, this looks beautiful. Yeah, this is very nice. So I think we can stick to this, and it makes the whole design look very interesting. Okay, this looks very interesting. So yes, I hope you enjoyed working with me in this tutorial, and you can see this can be used for your next how is it called, your next Instagram post. Just inspiration. This can be an inspiration, and I hope you were able to learn some few tips and tricks from this tutorial. The name is Benjamin, and always remember, there is no limit to creativity. I would see you in my next video.